Alright, YouTube, welcome back. Hunley again here, my personal channel. Want to throw another plug out there to custom builds for assembling this rig for me. This allowed me to play this, awesome Grid 2 game with the awesome ass graphics. Check his page out. I'll put another link down in my description to his Facebook page. If you need a rig built, if the one you have is tired, old, and wore out, if you want something that's going to play the latest games that they have out on the market through Steam, or even if you buy any off the shelf at your local gaming store, this guy can do it for you. Jesse at Custom Builds, he is a close personal friend of mine. Does a great job. His prices are reasonable. He will build what you want to your specs. You tell him what you're looking for, he will go out there and he will find the best deal on the components that you ask him to. He will build it. He will put it on the board of your liking. He will put in the operating system of your choice. He will do this for you for mostly cost of the components that you want, plus labor time for himself. He does ship. I didn't add that in my last video, and he asked me to do so. When I saw him today, because I just forgot to do it last time, he will ship. He shipped a computer to a GI. We appreciate your service, GI. He shipped it to him. He was in Okinawa. It was a great rig he built for him. It made it all the way there, no problems. The GI hooked it up. Booted right up, no trouble, and that's what Jesse at Custom Builds does. That's his forte. He will build you a rig that when you plug it in, it does not have any kind of bloatware, as I said before in my last video. It's ready to go with the latest software of your choice. You plug it in, you hook your monitor up and all your peripherals and your internet, and it's ready to go, and you just have to download anything you may want on there as far as gaming wise, anything like OBS to record your videos like I'm doing here. Speaking of OBS, again, I wanted to make another shout out to my brother Rasheen Silent Samurai 16 in his YouTube channel. He's got a lot of cool gameplay videos on there, as well as other videos. I'll put a link to his channel down in my description as well. If you guys want to check him out, please sub and subscribe. Obviously both the same thing, to his channel. Like, comment. We have a collaborative channel. We play a lot of first-person shooters on Zombie Armor Trilogy, Call of Duty, Warfare. We play a lot of that stuff. Don't have a lot on our collaborative channel right now. As I said in my last video, my computer had took a crap on me, and right after Jesse at Custom Builds built me this great new rig, his went down on him. He's back up and running now. I'll put a link to our collaborative in that description as well. If you guys want to check that out, we should be doing some stuff here pretty quick. Just going to continue this Grid 2 series. It looks like we got some rear-wheel drift cars here that are on the bubble. As the race is right after the race that I just showed you guys on my last video. I have the Nissan Fairlady Z version STT 2-seater, which is a very nice car. Or I have the Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero, which is what I would like to have, if I ever was to have a drift type vehicle in real life. But for all intents and purposes of the game, I'm going to go with a JDM Fairlady Z because it is the more solid racer. So if you guys want to just sit with me for a while and take a look at what I'm doing, you can see for yourself the great graphics that are built in this cool rig that Jesse at Custom Builds has made come to fruition for me. So just stay a while, and listen, as Deckard Cain would say. And I got my sponsors down, and let's see. Gonna change vehicle, and we're gonna go to, let's see, my Nissan. And let's see what we can do here. Pardon me, I'm gonna check my phone just a second. All right, well, we'll stay with that for now.
Ready to go?
That's fine.
Check your race calendar and see if
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what we got here.
Okay, so you've got a few choices now.
Thanks.
You can continue competing with New Union. You can accept the
could.
invite to meet the Transamerica Pacers, or if you want to get some practice in, so just like before,
Let's do face
you've
off.
only been
Let's go
invited
for
to
that.
one event
That'd be
with the
awesome.
Transamerica Pacers. If you can show them you've got what it takes to keep up with them, I'm sure they'll invite you back.
We'll see.
Face-off,
Chicago.
One-on-one, no holds barred charge for the line. There are no penalties for contact. Just remember,
All right.
you can push hard, but so can they.
Well, we're gonna push them a little harder, I think. Marina City. Let's see what we got here in this Fair Lady Z. See if we can't push it to its max. Make a little bit of a drive time here. Sorry.
Remember, you'll need to finish in the top 3 if you want the Pacers to invite you.
Here we go.
Push this
Oh,
car
against
hard
American
and the back
Muscle.
end will
Let's
break
see what
out.
we can do
Driver
against
like
this
you should,
Camaro.
You could come out on top.
Alright. He pushed me. He pushed me.
You held onto that drift, and it got you an objective cleared.
Alright, we're gonna do some drifting here, it looks like. No problem. Fairly Easy is a very solid build for a car, for drift. I would not mind having one. I am very much a fan of imports. I love American Muscle. Please don't get me wrong. Please don't hate. They have a lot of power, American Muscle, but these guys are tuned in just right. I mean, they're just right for it. I mean, the Fairly Easy twin turbo, you have a low end on the one turbo and then your high end on the other. I mean, it's the best of both worlds. A win there, obviously. A win. Gonna go on to the next race. On the title screen, just to throw it out there for custom builds, you know, pulling 315 frames per second, you know, on the loading screen. Very easily makes it pulling 74 frames on the game here. 74, 75, looking at my upper right, 85. So yeah, I mean, this video card and setup for the RAM is just awesome. There's no trouble at all with it. Pulling 80 frames per second right now, even with all this crap going on. So, I mean, you know, Jesse at Custom Builds, again, just the guy to contact, you know, if you want that awesome rig, you know, that's going to play these, you know, next gen games. He will hook you up for sure. Depends on how much you want to spend. Get off me, you ass. Ooh, gotta take it. Still pulling 75 frames per second. I mean, it's a no-brainer, man. You know, 74, 75 frames per second in a racing game. Well, there's so much going on. I mean, how can you go wrong? You know, I mean, you know, my rig, you know, I didn't go full blown on it. You know, it's not like I spent $1,000 on it. But for, you know, $650, $700, you can, you know, maybe get something comparable to it. If you wanted to spend more, you would have a beast mode computer that would be a viable contender, you know, over the next few years of, you know, any kind of next gen games that come out. If you want him to build it for you, I can't say enough about Jesse and Custom Builds. I mean, he's done such a great job on this thing. You know, racing games aren't any joke when it comes to frames per second. So, the only thing is that this game being Grid 2 is very heavy on the in-between cutscenes. it does slow down, and it looks like it gives you like a little bit of frame rate issue, and it does, but that's not the game. That's just it loading. So I mean that's any game. You know, I play a lot of first-person shooters, and believe me, as most of you obviously know, your FPS makes a huge difference as to whether you have the edge or not in your first-person shooter games. So again, you know, he will build you a rig to your spec, and you will not be disappointed in anything that this man does for you. So give his page in the description again, a like on Facebook. Talk to him if you need something built for you, and he will do it and ship again. Like I said, you know, he's all about it. He loves the build. You know, it's a passion for him. Cord management for him. If you choose to buy a box that has a window in it, you know, if you want to get LED lights in the side of this box or in your fans to show what you have on the inside, he'll make it look really good for you. He does awesome and beautiful cord management, and when you look in the side of this box with the LEDs glowing, they look great. You don't see really much cording. All you see is your components in there, and you know it's really cool. It looks really beast, and you can see and feel the power, you know, of your machine just by looking in the side of it, and your friends will be very envious of you if you actually buy a custom builds and go to this level with Jesse at Custom Builds on what you want for him to make for you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this for now. I hope you've enjoyed. Hunley out.